Hello and welcome back to another live commentary of Mechabellum. I'm Hazefest. Our current options for this episode are Typhoon, Sabretooth, Elite, and Farseer Specialists. Let's go with Sabretooth. We're up against Sabretooths. Alright. We got Stormcallers. And we got Hounds. Let's go with Marksman. Pretty good against Sabretooth. These dogs a little further back. I guess we'll see how this goes. In deployment. My opponent goes for a more standard build. He also got Phoenix. Is he an aerial specialist? He's a training specialist. Okay. Time to see how this goes. We should get instant lock-ons with our marksman. And that should do pretty good against what he's got going on right now. Between the marksman and the stormcallers, we should get these tanks down pretty quick. Alright, tanks are down. Now we just got to worry about the chaff, which is eating me alive. Perfect. The marksmen are going after the phoenix and the chaff. Oh, we got destroyed. Phoenix took us out. Fangs are pretty good. Farseer's pretty good too. Tarantula level 2. I'm gonna go with Farseer. Farseer is pretty strong. We got 2 more chaff clear for dogs. Like so. I think we'll get... What's the damage on the dogs? 267. We're gonna get attack enhancement to kill the crawlers in one shot. Speaking of crawlers, let's unlock crawlers. More Phoenix come out? Okay. Let's see how this goes. Level 2 Sabretooth, that's kind of scary. Actually. Good thing we put our Farseer over there. Alright, let's everyone take this round. Maybe. Depends if we can get our sniper and our Farseer over there to deal damage to this guy. Alright, we take the tower. Finally, we get him. Nice. Nice. Sabretooth shows up. That's exciting. Let's see. Redeployment barrier or shield airdrop. I'm going to go with the extended range Sabretooth. Yep. That's happening. Extended range Sabretooth. I wonder... 8,880 life on my tank versus his tanks, which have 14,000. Yikes. Let's go ahead and get the secondary guns. No, let's not. Let's not tech. Let's instead get a bunch of Sabretooths. We'll worry about teching later. promote this guy. Let's get mass recruitment, get another marksman in the center here. Let's unlock Mustangs. Let's see what our opponent does. Our opponent also went for the extended range Sabretooth. So he's got a level 3 Sabretooth now. This is going to get one shot. It's going to trade shots, but it's going to die. Yeah. Where is all of my chaff clear, man? It's insane. Alright, we took out the right side air units. We're going to lose our tower first. We'll take his tower. Now the question is, do my units take out his units before? Yes, they do. Okay. That's all that I needed to know. Okay, this guy's going a lot of air units. Let's get the amp core. Let's promote my Farseer. Let's get Mustangs to help with these air problems. I think we need... How much damage does the Phoenix do? 7,000. Let's get the amp core on my Farseer, I think. Let's upgrade the dogs. Opponent has no tech on his guys yet. Unlock fangs. He's going for a lot of units. Alright, he's got more tanks. He got extended range. That's pretty good. Took down my tanks pretty quick. We may lose this round because of the extended range. I have a lot of chaff on the left side here. Going after some of those air units. Well, there goes my Farseer. We're going to lose this round because of that. Oh, we took out the air units. Now we just got to deal with the other air units. Yeah, the extended range on the Sabretooth is what killed me this round. Another amp core. Interesting. Let's get range on our Sabretooth. Get more Sabretooths ourselves. Steel balls, maybe? Perhaps that would be the right call. Get range on our Stormcallers. I think I need to do something about the AA situation as well. Let's get rid of some of these crawlers coming in. There we go. Put shields up. That's pretty good. That's pretty good against range Sabretooths for sure. He's gonna win these trades. That's kind of annoying. Maybe we can get our Mustangs in there to actually do some damage. Still can't do anything about this tank on the right. I need to put some steel balls down, I guess. Maybe we can get those Phoenixes down. Please take the tower. Or something. Nice. Can we get the shots off? Oop. This is annoying. Okay, so I need fangs. Lots and lots of fangs. We need fangs in front of everybody. Promote, give double shot on the tanks. We need to get aerial specialization. Let's just get range, actually. And missile interception doesn't help here. Let's get armor. We go speed. Will speed help us at all? Let's do speed to close the distance a little bit. Let's grab arc lights, I guess. Go. It's just getting levels on all his shit. He also got fangs. Okay. Well, that's a thing that both of us are doing. Of course, I got better chaff clear than he does with the dogs, so this might be a turning point for us. I think more chaff helps us than it helps him. I got my tanks on the ground taking care of the ground threat. I got my Mustangs dealing with the air problem. I got this huge Sabretooth over here. I think I need some steel balls against that. Alright, we take him. Efficient tech upgrades is probably the way we want to go here. Leveling up our units. Leveling up our Mustangs. Grab additional Mustangs for the right side. Okay, we should get range on the dogs. Up with the dogs. Yep, I think this is good for now. We'll shoot a missile at the front line over here. Try to clear some of that chaff. And say go. Looks like he's borrowing money. To do what? Okay, he put some shields up. I'm guessing he ran out of time. Missile goes out on the right side. Destroys a lot of his chaff, which is great for us. He still doesn't really have a whole lot in the form of chaff clear, so our dogs are definitely running a circus. All the extra chaff from the fang drop was super handy. He'll need something like fire or something of that nature to deal with all of this. double shot on my tanks is really putting in work. It's absolutely slapping his units. Ooh, GG. We just win. Wow. Let's view the battlefield here. So I think what really sealed the deal for my opponent here was he went these secondary guns, which are great, but the thing is, when you do extended range Sabretooth, and you get the additional range enhancement, it doesn't help these secondary armaments. So instead of going secondary armament, I decided to enhance my main gun by doing double shot, which fires 2 shells but slows down the reload by 12%, which is a damn good trade. So my Sabretooths at level 1 are dealing a little over 14,200 damage, and my level 2 are dealing 28,500 damage. And the life on his Sabretooth is only 17,000 at level 2 because he also took this extended range. So I'm one-shotting his tanks, and he has to 2-shot my tanks at the same level. In fact, his tanks are even lower HP than mine because I decided to take the defensive upgrade, and he did not. So I got the damage upgrade and the defensive upgrade, and it just ruined this guy. I think if he had continued teching up his Sabretooths, gave them double shot, or field maintenance wouldn't have helped here that much. I mean, it might have made the XP 30% more, so it might have been able to survive the double shot attack. Maybe. But he didn't tech into his Phoenix, he didn't go range, he didn't do anything with these Fangs. He just kept leveling up his units and teching his Sabretooth. I guess he did tech his Arclights at the end. I didn't even notice because the tanks were one-shotting them at that point. The Stormcallers did a good amount of damage. The one on the right here did 103,000. The one on the left did 84,000. And my best Sabretooth did 88. So you can't say that Stormcallers don't do damage. The Stormcaller here is the highest damage unit, I think, in the game, besides... Okay, I stand corrected. This Farseer is actually the highest damage in the game at 107,000. But that's not far. That is a drop-only unit, and it's level 2. And the Stormcallers stayed level 1 longer than the Farseer stayed level 2, or longer than the Farseer. Yeah, nothing else in the game came even close to the Stormcaller damage, besides that Farseer. If I had not taken the Farseer, the Stormcallers on my board would have been the highest damage unit in the game. The level 4 Sabretooth, though, here, is probably the highest damage unit on the enemy board at 189,000. So much damage. Yeah, this guy got a lot of free shots on me early on because when he took the extended range Sabretooth, he also teched extended range, which was smart. So I got absolutely obliterated that for the first 2 rounds. So I just had to deal with it until we got the Fang drop. Once the Fang drop happened, I had way more chaff clear, and I just overtook the ground and the air at that point. So GG to our opponent. Well played. If you enjoyed this, hit that like, hit that subscribe, follow along in the seasonal journey. We are currently in Bronze 2, and we are doing okay. I've noticed that the MMR is matching me up against much tougher opponents this league, or this season. So just take that for what it is. If you've already been playing in the previous seasons, this season's going to be even harder because everybody you are playing up against knows what they're doing now because of the MMR. If you are playing for the first time this season, the MMR is going to feel okay because you're going to be matched up against people who also have no clue. Unless they watch somebody like Rooster or Math is Might or Woot on Twitch. These guys know what they're doing, and I recommend you check out their content because they make pretty interesting decisions, and they also shape the meta with a lot of their tricky plays. Thanks for watching. See you in the next episode.